Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for all of the signs. It'll be timestamped in the first pinned comment and in the description, so you can hop to your moon and rising signs as well to get a little more info, because this is a general reading, okay? Now, you can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot and NotSoMysticalTarot.com. This is going to be for Monday, the 26th of August, 2019, time around there, beginning of the week, getting ready for the week. You get my drift. All right, we're going to start out here with Aries. Aries, you have the Sun and the Six of Pentacles. Wow, I love this Sun card for you so much. It is time to take a deep breath from whatever ensued over the weekend and start something different. You are going to start something different. I feel like you're planning for September. You're like, how am I, how are things going to go? The kids go back to school if you have kids or whatever, or, you're looking in the direction of your career, money, finance here. And the thing is, I think you're going to have a certain amount of success. You have all these pentacles here, and I'm not saying I always say this, it doesn't mean you have to write checks to people. When it shows this person giving back to these people or giving to people who need a little bit of help, you don't see, you seem basically just spending time, and that can be you. Is there some way you have been afforded this amazing brand new start? And I think you're going to take it and run with it. I mean, it shows here this major level of success that you're going to achieve in abundance. So when that happens, I think this isn't about paying it forward right now. This is about thinking about how you are going to pay it forward when it happens, because it's going to happen. So when it does happen, how are you going to help other people? How are you going to use that to help other people? Yeah, it's going to happen. Nine of Pentacles. So whatever you set your mind to, you're going to achieve this abundance and more. The Nine of Pentacles is, really close to the pinnacle of the success that you are looking for. So how are you going to achieve, how are you going to get past this Six of Pentacles and head to the Nine? This abundance is not the place that you stop. There's more for you, even beyond what you could think of as, I think it's easy for people to go, well, I'm here, here's good, I'm going to stay here. But this is about, no, there's more for you. There's more. You go from the Six all the way to the Nine. You do have the Death card coming up here, which is not a bad thing. This is about saying, hey, how do I release that thought of limitation? And that's what I feel like is happening here, is that you have this brand new start. You're like, okay, this is going to work out. I'm going to go here. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. That's it. And I think that's a limitation that you're being asked to release, because you have this Nine of Pentacles here saying you can be anything, do anything, you can have it all. So why would you limit yourself to just a little bit of abundance and a little bit of paying it forward, and then that's it? And it's a nice little neat package when you could actually be so much more. And that's what I think the universe is saying to you here. So get ready for this week. This is going to be a great week. I cannot wait to hear what everybody's planning. All right, we're going to head to Taurus. What do we have going on for Taurus? Oh, that one's just flying right out there. You've got the World. This card was flying out. I couldn't ignore it. And you've got the Nine of Swords. So you have all these opportunities available to you, and instead of being excited about all the things that are available to you, you're like, oh no, what do I do? This is terrible. There's just too many things available to me. It's like the universe is going, hey, here's all this stuff for you. And you're like, well, that's just too much stuff. I'm just worried. Now I'm going to worry about it. I'm just all worried about it. It's just too much stuff. And Taurus, let's not, okay? Let's not. Let's enjoy the opportunities and not worry about them. I think that comes from operating from a place of lack. Because if you make the wrong decision, then these opportunities will never come again. I'll never get another chance. And you know what, Taurus? You don't have to worry, because you, oh my goodness, work so hard. You don't have that issue. Taurus people work very hard. So instead of worrying about all these wonderful opportunities, perhaps you might want to select one and then enjoy it. How about that? How about that? You have the Eight of Pentacles. So it's definitely something to do in career, money, finance, physicality, your physical body, working on that, or just your environment in general, your home, but it's all your tangible stuff. You have something going on, a huge opportunity that is available to you. So you can worry about it maybe going away, or you can just kind of work on it and just have at it. I think that's kind of what we're saying here, is do you want to just worry about it, or do you want to actually take it and enjoy it? And I really hope that this week you take that opportunity and you enjoy it. Okay, wow. The card that comes up for you here is the Wheel of Fortune. And what I always say about the Wheel of Fortune is this: people will say, oh, it means you're going to have good luck. Your luck is changing. Your luck changes because you make good choices. Good choices equal good luck. Bad choices equal bad luck. The harder you work, the more successful you are, right? So you can worry about whatever these opportunities are, or you can just get to work on the ones that really float your boat, and you will see success. You will see good things happen because you're making good choices. So just, I'm yelling at you, I'm sorry. Just make the choice that you need to make and take the action and get to work on it, because you are absolutely worth it. You're worth whatever this is going to turn out for you to be. I mean, you're worth it. So like, do it, okay? Just do it. Do it. Watch your moon and rising. All right, we'll get ahead to Gemini. What do we have for Gemini here? This one's sticking out. You got the King of Pentacles, Gemini. I like that for you. And the Seven of Cups. Okay, everybody's having this pervasive message of you have all this blessing and all this confusion. I don't know what is going on with the astrological signs. I'll have to check with my daughter because she's really much better at that than me. She's all down with the planets and where they are and what they mean. So, I mean, I have a little of an idea, but that's her focus. So anyways, you have an opportunity to really shine here. Career, money, finance, physicality, environment, home remodeling, finance, whatever it is, something tangible you can put your hands on. You have a chance to shine, but you got to sort out the nonsense from the important things, okay? This is a whole lot of input, and I feel like it's from other people telling you, oh, you should do this, you should do that, oh, you should do this. This is not meant to be an emotional decision, thankfully, because Gemini, you're an air sign, you're not really down with that. I'm an air sign. I'm not down with that. This is a decision to be made intelligently about your, just without emotion. So it's time for you to sort those emotions out and put them to the side, because this opportunity is here. And if you're mired up worrying about all this static and all this input and all this other random emotion that's being thrown at you, it's really just going to muck up the works. And you got things to do here. I love this for you because you're the Swords. You have the Four of Swords. Take a step back. Evaluate, sort this stuff out. You can take a step back and evaluate and go, okay, here's my opportunity. I want this. I want the King of Pentacles kind of opportunity and success. I want to be in control of my environment, and I want to be in control of my finances and in control of my career, my job, my physicality, my home, whatever. I want to be in control of that. I'm going to step back here, sort this business out, and I'm gonna handle this. I'm not gonna let this slip by. And that's, like I said, what seems to continually be the theme here. And many of the readings for this time is that there's this overwhelm and people just, I don't know. That's not you. You also have the Three of Pentacles here, and I love this because you know what? This says, yeah, I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to evaluate this, and I'm going to make a plan. You don't build a building. See, I'm building a building without blueprints, right? You have a plan. You don't just, throw a bunch of materials out and tell these guys, hey, go build that building. It doesn't work like that. You have a plan. So you know what? Like I said, sort this stuff out. Find out what's important. Take the time away, make a plan, and then you go get this, because this is for you. There is some kind of major opportunity and major success kind of just right outside your door, but you've got to sort out the nonsense that's in the way. Do you see what I mean? You got to sort that out. And that's not a big deal. It could be family members. I feel like there's some kind of family drama or some kind of weird drama swirling around that, and you just need to put that to the side because it's just not relevant. But it's screwing you up, All right, we're gonna go to our Cancers. The Lovers. Okay. And the Eight of Pentacles. Very interesting. Looks like what's weird with the Pentacles thrown in here, people often, okay, this is relationship based, whatever, but this could be how you at work you have your work husband and your work wife. How people have that and they joke about it. This may be something to do with your colleagues at work. Maybe a really close colleague that you have. This can be platonic. This doesn't have to be romantic. You could be, maybe you and your partner do have a business together. That's also possible. But someone that you work closely with on something very important to you that you really enjoy, there is something going on there with that. And I don't know quite what it is, but let's find out. Well, you have the Devil, so here's the deal. There is something, you're successful at something, and this partnership is successful in that work-wise way. In that way where you can get it all done at work, you can handle it. This could be romantic, too, that maybe you work with someone, and watch your moon and rising if it doesn't apply to you, but I think you'll find a way that it is clear. You work very well together. Your partnership at work is phenomenal, but here you have the devil coming up, and the devil here is about old habits, old behaviors, workaholic. Are you workaholicing and your relationship is suffering, whether that's with someone you work with or with someone at home? Like if you're in the workplace and you're working overtime and you're constantly gone, and at home you're checking email, are you neglecting the relationship that you have? Have you slidden back into an old bad habit of not paying attention to your personal relationships because you're like workaholic, like doing that kind of workaholic thing? And it's very hard to balance that, and it comes up a lot, especially we're headed into the last quarter of the year. This definitely feels like a workaholic situation or an obsessive situation where you're so busy with all of this that you're like not quite paying attention to your people. You have the strength card coming up, and it just makes perfect sense here because it's going to take all the strength that you have to pull yourself away. You like this work, and even if you don't love the work is there is an amount of success and good feeling that comes from it. So it is difficult to kind of pull yourself back from that, but it's important because what really matters is your connection, right? Your personal relationships and your connection that you have with the people that you love. And because if that's gone, really, what do you have? You got a lot of pentacles piled up. So what? So if you are doing that workaholic thing, or you're feeling like you are not paying attention to the personal relationships in your life, please try this week to try to change that. Maybe look at your schedule. Maybe there are some things that you can delegate. Maybe there's some stuff you can give away to other people, All right, we're going to move on to our Leos. What do we have for Leo? Leo, the Ace of Swords, Leo, and the Nine of Cups. Ace of Swords, opportunity from the universe to be logical, intelligent, use your brain. This is completely logical decision. Whatever this opportunity is, you have these swords here to say, like, make sure you really use your brain. And then you have the Nine of Cups here. So I think whatever this decision is that's kind of like on your mind or coming to you, whatever this decision is, you're going to definitely want to think with your brain first and your emotions second. I do feel like when you decide logically on whatever this is and you accept this and you have a logical approach to it, you end up really happy in the end. You see what I'm saying? So go with the logic first, and then the happiness follows. So you're whatever this decision is, it's saying, please don't think with your emotions. Think with just your logical brain. So there's going to be some opportunity afforded to you, or given to you, and you have to decide, is this right for me or wrong for me? And your decision will affect how the rest of your week goes. So it could be anything too. You do here have the Ten of Swords coming up. So I think that, like I said, this just enforces that you need to be very, very logical, because otherwise you get like serious disappointment. The wrong decision could result in, instead of this Nine of Cups, I'm so happy, you get this Ten of Swords, this didn't really work out. Like, I think if you allow your emotions to make decisions for you right now, you will not have the outcome that you would like. The other card that comes up with this is the Nine of Swords. So I think, really clear. You got the the insomnia, worry wart kind of card here. You can make the proper decision when it comes in a logical fashion. Or, you're a Leo, so you got the fire sign thing going on. You want to react quickly, but you know what? Stop for just a minute and go, okay, what is the logical thing to do? What is right and what is wrong here? Because the wrong decision results in like some serious stress and disappointment, and you can end up either worried, your decision is going to make you either end up worried and, churning stuff around, or happy. So I think it really all depends on that. And I would watch your moon and rising on this, because it could be so different for everybody, but there's definitely there's some kind of decision. And this could even be like looking at your work calendar and saying, okay, I need to get rid of some things. So I need to get rid of some responsibilities. I need to spend time with my family, and I'm not doing that. So I can either ignore it again this week and end up disappointed, sad, disappointing other people, and worried about it, or I can make good decisions and end up happy. So, happy. So there you go. Okay. We're going to move on to our Virgos. What do we have for Virgo? Starting out the week, Virgo. Page of Cups. message about your emotions. Ooh, and the Seven of Cups. Looks like here, pages bring messages. You have a message like, hey, time to address this, and you have a lot of conflicting emotions. I don't feel like people are handing these to you or trying to confuse you. I feel like it's more you digging stuff up, trying to worry about things. I feel like you have a lot of emotion swirling around some certain subject. Maybe a life change, or just this, sometimes, you know, like our stages of life change, and then we kind of have a hard time, processing a new way of being or a new way of thinking. And I have a feeling that's kind of what's going on here. I always say my Virgos, I love them dearly. They do like to dig things up to worry about. And I think that's kind of what's happening here, is that there's an end to something and you have a lot of conflicting emotions. And so this is the message saying, hello, hey, let's handle this. Let's sort this out so that we can move on, because this is not really productive, okay? You do have the Eight of Swords. This tells me that you knew this was coming and you were like, I am not really interested in processing this. I am uninterested, because swords are logic, and the illogical thing to do is be like, it's not really here. Well, it's here. So it's time to you know, you have ignored it, and that's okay, but now it's time to come forth, okay? It's time to come out of that little prison you've made for yourself here of whatever reason that you can't process or attend to these emotions, and now it is time to attend to them. And you also have the Queen of Pentacles coming up. And you know what? You are the Pentacles. So whether it's male or female energy doesn't really matter at this point, but it's saying, listen, go back to what you know. Process this stuff so you can get back to what you know. Get back to basics. Get back to the good things. Get back to handling your business. You know, it's time for a little bit of a reality check, I think. Maybe you've gotten a little bit lost, and it's time to kind of pull it back, get back to basics, and sort of have a little bit of a moment of reality kind of setting back in. Like, it's time for big grown-up stuff again. You know, I feel like that some of us could have slipped back into a few moments like that. All right, we're going to head to our Libras. What do we have for Libra? The Two of Swords for our Libras. You are the air signs. And the Eight of Wands. Okay, Libra, you are the air signs. You are the swords. So there is something in your immediate realm you're completely ignoring, but you know it's there. Choosing not to make a decision by like ignoring something and pretending it's not there is still making a decision to do nothing. The problem that you have is that the jig is up and you can no longer do this, because this Eight of Wands is like energy moving real fast. So you don't want something to pass right on by you because you are busy going like la la la, it's not here. And you're not the only one getting this message, so don't get all feeling bad, because just don't. It's easy to just, rather than have to deal with all of the implications of whatever this energy is, it might be easier to be like, I don't want to decide. But really, do you want to not be in control? I think, air sign, you want to be in control. Now, coming up with this, you have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is, if nothing else, a decision maker for you. He is a little hardcore, but he's definitely saying, yeah, take the blindfold off and make a decision. You need to handle your business. You need to handle your business, because if you don't handle your business, here you go. You have this Five of Wands, which means now you've entered into like a time-wasting behavior sort of thing, where like nothing good comes of this, just nothing comes of it. So you can sit and do nothing and ignore everything and pretend nothing is happening, and then miss out on you know, some kind of good energy kind of vibe in your way. Or, you know, you can make a decision and go, okay, I'm going to handle whatever this is that's in my way so that I can enjoy whatever this is, instead of ending up here, just kind of like doing a half-ass, like a little of this and a little of that. And I kind of decided, and not taking a stand, not making a stance, not taking this blindfold off and going, okay, let's address this. You still end up with this kind of swirling disaster. So I would much rather see you be logical, take the blindfold off, and handle your business than just kind of ignore it and let this sort of swirl around and have nothing good come of it. So no hiding in your head. No hiding in your head, Libra. I know you like it there. I'm an air sign. I like it there too, but you can't live there, okay? Time to come out. You got to come out and play. All right, we're going to head to our Scorpios. What do we have for Scorpio heading into the week? the World, Scorpio. You got some opportunities coming your way. Hopefully you did your self-care over the weekend. And the Star. Wow, you have major opportunities coming your way. I feel like any of you who watched your weekend, I remember this, it was really important that you took the time for the self-care. And if you did take that time, you are going to see major opportunities. I think sometimes that clears your perspective a lot. It clears your path, and it allows you to be open to something different. You have major opportunities in front of you. And the Star is not like, oh, I want to make 50 cents an hour more next year. The Star is like, I think I'm going to open my own business. Like this, and that's, I'm not saying everybody that's a Scorpio has to open their own business. I'm saying these are your big dreams. These are your bucket list things. You have opportunities for that stuff. Like if you always wanted to go skydiving, somebody might walk into your work and be like, I have my own plane. I like to go skydiving. You want to come? Go. That's what I'm saying, is you need to be open for the big stuff. This is not little opportunity. This is big. This Star here shows us that it's big opportunity. You need to kind of keep your eyes open, because there's something kind of big festering in your future, and you do not want to miss out on that. So open your eyes. Look at this, Four of Wands. You're building a foundation. Very important. This foundation is what holds you up and keeps you above water, so that you can continue to see these opportunities and you can continue to take them on, and you've got a solid foundation. Like, you got back to basics, and when you get back to basics, you're able to take on new stuff. You can't take on new stuff if you're messing around with old stuff, and that's what I'm seeing here, is that you have a solid foundation. You're good. I don't have to worry about that. Now I can do more, I can be more, I can experience all the things I want to, because I know where I'm coming from, you know. And the Four of Pentacles. But keep an eye, like I said, you're getting back to basics, right? You know where you're coming from, you know where you're going. Four of Pentacles, sometimes called the Miser card, but here it's just saying, hey, make sure you know where all your assets are, because these big opportunities are coming, and you want to know what you've got. You want to know what you have to put in. You want to know what you can involve yourself with. And it's also saying be very careful what you involve yourself with. Just because there's a whole bunch of opportunities does not mean they're all for you. Remember, you want to be kind of choosy, because you have every opportunity available to you. So if you get involved with something that's not really what you want, you could miss out on the thing that is what you want. So just kind of be mindful of your resources. Don't spread yourself too thin. Do not spread yourself too thin, because the big opportunity is coming, and you're going to need kind of everything for that, okay? All right, Sagittarius. What do we have going on, Sagittarius? Sagittarius. 10 of Swords. Okay. And the Chariot. I got the heavy feeling, can't breathe. Okay, 10 of Swords here. It's done. Whatever it is done. There was something, I think, that's been kind of coming for a long time, sort of swirling around, and you've been kind of holding on to it. It's done, and it is time to let it go. And that's a good thing, because you have the Chariot kind of coming at you, and I think you're going to need every single bit of your emotional and logical energy to handle this. This energy is wonderful, yet it is a little bit frenetic. And so moving into the beginning of this week, whatever this is, okay, pull the swords out, kind of throw them to the side, clean yourself up, and, you know, sweep everything out of the way, because it's done. You can, if you are busy attending to this and worrying over this and stressing out over this, whatever this is going to run you over, okay? Do you see what I mean? Like that energy, you got these two like Sphinx things here, and they're like butt to butt, so they're kind of pulling in opposite directions. And, you know, he's in this like concrete like Chariot. Hello, if this thing, you know, if you're not paying attention because you're all worried about whatever this is, which, like I said, this is done and over with. So if you're doing that, this is going to just run you right down. And so the wonderful energy that you could harness and kind of use for your own things could end up barreling over you. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't even know how to say this without offending anyone. All I can hear over and over is, you need to pull your head out of your ass, okay? Whatever it is that you've got yourself, whatever, it's done. Pull your head out of there and let's go, because you got things coming. You got things coming. This is old, okay? You got stuff coming. Look at this. You have the Wheel of Fortune, and I always say this is not about the universe vomiting good luck on random people. Your luck changes because of the decisions that you make. Your luck changes because you have made good decisions and you have good luck. You start to make a lot of bad decisions. Like, let's say you start smoking crack. Are you going to have real good luck? Probably not, because smoking crack is a bad decision, right? Let's say you start getting on a good schedule, taking a walk every morning, meditating, doing whatever it is that floats your boat. Oh, look, good stuff starts to happen, right? So you can either muck around with this stuff, or you can start to make some really good decisions and be able to take advantage of this energy that's coming. Good decisions, good luck, good stuff coming. So make the good decisions, though, and it's really important for yourself, not for other people. The good decisions are for you. You also have the King of Swords coming up. He's just bounding through everybody's reading right now, and the King of Swords is logical. Make the logical, good decision. What is good for you? Not other people, not everybody else's drama and problems. What is good for you? This energy is coming, and you know what? You want to be able to utilize it and not have it, like I said, run you over, or God forbid you miss out on it. So this, like I said here, this is a logical decision. It's done. Let it go. It's over. Make the good decisions. Make good logical decisions, and good shit happens to you, okay? This energy is coming. You might as well harness this and use it for your own stuff, right? Like, why would you not grab onto that when, you know, especially it's Monday? Yeah. Do you want to be run over by the chariot on Monday, or do you want to take a little bit of that energy and have it push you through the week? I would do the second thing. Okay, we're going to go on to our Capricorns, because I think I'm talking way too long. Capricorn, what do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn, the Tower, and the Hermit. Okay, Capricorn, here's the deal. There's something going on, and you know about it. This hasn't happened yet. It's in the distance. It's like festering, and you know it's there. So you have a couple opportunities and a couple like homework assignments. One is to get by yourself. Get by yourself and look at whatever this is. There is some, like I said, this doesn't have to be anything huge. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. There's something kind of festering off in the distance, and it could be something going on at work. It could be something personally, but whatever it is, you need to deal with it, because it will come to a head. And I always say I wear a tower necklace. See it right there? You can't really see it, but I wear one all the time because it reminds me to embrace this. You can either be proactive or reactive when the Tower comes up. You can either go, okay, and you can, in your Capricorn way, march your ass right over there and go, all right, I see there's a problem here. Let's attend to this. Let's handle it. Get it on your timeline so you can plan. Capricorn, you like to plan. You like to be in control, right? So you march your ass over there and you handle it, or you can ignore it and let it blow up whenever it chooses to, which will really screw your plans up. So it's up to you, but I am saying get a little time away, decide how you want to handle it, and then march over there and deal with it and get it done. Now you have the World coming up here. Once you handle this, get this off your plate, because then you have all these opportunities that pop up, okay? You're going to have opportunities available to you, but you've got to handle this first. Whatever this problem is, you have to address it. And you have the Queen of Wands coming up. So really good stuff. I love how he's got this wand right here, just throwing that out there. So like, take the time, get away, take that action and handle your business. And then when that's all done and over with, you have all these opportunities available to you, and you have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands just does whatever she wants. She doesn't even care what anybody thinks. So the thing is, this new prospect and new opportunity is going to be so incredibly enjoyable and cool for you this week that you don't want this mucking it all up. Like, just deal with it, handle it, whatever it is. If it's family drama, workplace drama, a deadline you got to meet, and you're putting it off, you're procrastinating. Somebody is definitely procrastinating something. So handle all of that, because you got good stuff coming. You don't want to waste your time later, or God forbid miss out on it, right? All right, we're going to head to Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Because we're going too long. Aquarius, Queen of Swords. You are the Queen of Swords, Aquarius. So you have that, and the Empress. Okay, you have some gifts that you are tentatively ready to share with the world. Maybe there's a project you've been working on, and it's a way that you are like putting yourself out there, and I think you are scared to death. And the Queen of Swords is like, listen, you've made these choices, you've done all this work, just do it. Just stop worrying about what everybody's going to think, because honestly, what do you care? Do you think the Queen of Swords cares what anyone thinks about her? Never. Just follow through. I think she's saying you need to follow through on this plan. Whatever this is that you were working on, or that you were you were ready to do, it's time to make the hard decision. It's time to just put yourself out there, give this gift, and follow through on your plan. you have the King of Pentacles coming up. And the King of Pentacles is major success. It's reaching your potential. It's all of this being put out there in the open and being really well received. So know that. And I think you're just going to have to take a deep breath and throw yourself out there. Yeah, just keep on working. Keep on working. You got the Eight of Pentacles coming up. Just, you know what? Put yourself out there. Be willing to just put yourself out there. Do what you have to do. Make the decision, because you have this success coming. Like, your potential is high and you have the potential for such success. Just keep your head down and keep working, and then you don't have to deal with all the other stuff going on around you, all the weird emotional stuff that's probably going to come of you giving of yourself, which is super stressful, and I totally get that. So don't freak out. I'm an Aquarius, so I can say that. All right, we're going to go to our Pisces. What do we have for our beautiful Pisces people heading into this week? Pisces, the Empress and the Queen of Swords. Okay, you saw me shuffle. Different though. Pisces, you have an easier time of putting yourself out there, but with the Queen of Swords in this position, I would say it is time for you to be very, very careful how you do that. Be logical. Don't just splay yourself out for everybody to come through and take whatever it is they want from you. I think you need to be very calculated in how you share yourself with others. The Queen of Swords is extremely calculating. She's very logical, and she doesn't do stupid stuff. So putting yourself out there to just be hurt and taken advantage of is a stupid thing, and she does not do that. So I want you to be very logical in whatever you choose to give of yourself this week. You need to be very logical. You have the Chariot coming, so that says to me that you have a lot of energy. Chariot also is the energy of Cancer. It's water energy. It's your energy. You're a water sign, so you have a lot of emotional energy kind of charging toward you. You need to be super, super, super logical about where you give these gifts of you, where you open yourself up to people, because you do not want to be taken advantage of. Please, Pisces. And you have the Seven of Wands, so you've got your usual, you're up on a high vibration, doing your thing, giving of yourself, being awesome like you are, and you got these gutter people down here giving you a ration of shit all the time. You know what? Just, again, no thank you for them. Use this Queen of Swords, because she's so logical. She's like, yeah, I don't have time for your nonsense. You people are idiots. Like I said, these gutter people down here that are just like trying to come at you with problems and, trying to kind of get you off your path, pull you down off your high vibration. This Queen of Swords is like, yeah, no thank you. All set. Yeah, just be hard and cold like her, because you got to protect this. This is such a beautiful, beautiful gift that you are. Please protect yourself. This energy is just coming at you. All right, I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much for watching.